What do you think the main issues will be for sessional GPs in 2013?
I think there are four main areas of concern for the subcommittee. One is around ensuring support mechanisms for sessional GPs. That's particularly for non-practice-based GPs and reducing the isolation of sessional GPs. And we've been doing some work with regional services on promoting support mechanisms for sessional GP groups and setting up sessional GP groups. And certainly the thrust of our current newsletter will be on other support mechanisms, setting up sessional GP groups. We've got Paola Wright, who was involved in the RMBF survey and pilot, and we've got guest contributors talking around chambers and other support mechanisms. The other one will be around appraisal and revalidation-ready appraisal, and this very much links into our work with support mechanisms and sessional GP groups, but ensuring that appraisal for revalidation is fit for purpose, not unduly onerous. We are hoping to work with the college, particularly around issues, again, on non-practice-based GPs, around clinical audits, significant events, colleague and patient feedback surveys, suitable models, and the appropriateness of benchmarking, particularly in the surveys, and the difficulties that certain groups of GPs, not just locums, but prison doctors and out-of-hours GPs, will have in producing the evidence. Within that, we're also looking at representation of sessional GPs at LMC level and how that links in also with representation and the ability to be able to become involved with CCGs, and how that in some areas is sessional GPs are having particularly difficulty in actually being able to become involved. And that links into some of the work that we've been doing, and it all feeds back into support mechanisms and information cascades, and making sure that all GPs actually have the appropriate information from robust databases in order to be able to do their work. Because it's not just being able to turn up to meetings or educational events, etc. It's about clinical governance issues and actually having the information that they need to be able to do their work and be involved in change mechanisms within our new NHS, that they can effectively deliver a service for patient care and quality patient care. And then a lot of the work that we're concerned about at the moment will be around workforce issues, changes within NHS structures, and that post-CCT and first 5 GPs are not forgotten about, particularly at Let B level, and that general practice remains a positive career choice, that GPs remain valued, and the type of excellent work and quality service that they provide their service is valued, that there is continued professional development, career development prospects and skills enhancement available to GPs, and that there is the shared organisational values of a modern NHS. And within that, our commitment to the returner and the retainer scheme as part of workforce initiatives to retain the GP workforce as it is. And obviously, one of our major concerns within sort of the workforce structure is the impact upon sessional GPs that there may be upon contract imposition and the sort of financial consequences that might have, particularly around GPs being employed or GPs working as locums for practices. Obviously, really don't know the sort of the pounds, shillings and pence yet about the sort of possible impacts upon practices that there may be, but obviously it's something that we're going to be keeping an eye on, working with other subcommittees and ensuring that sessional GPs are represented fully.